Hey, welcome back everybody to another episode of Modsauce. Well, you might wonder what is happening. Why are you not wearing any armor and why do you have the starting bow? Unfortunately, we need to start over. Um, there is a problem, an ongoing hardware problem on that server that we were playing on. And a few of us recorders, we want to be entertainers. We want to bring out regular episodes, and with the server's down for 1 to 2 weeks or even a few days at a time, it's a real pain in the butt. There's nobody to blame. The admins over in OTE Gamers, I have nothing but respect for them, and there's no hard feelings. There was no fallout, nothing. It is simply that unfortunately the server isn't stable enough, and it's even a lot of times out of their hands. So we got together and we decided we're gonna start our own server. Um, and run Modsauce and start over, try to get back to where we were as fast as we can. And a few other players are on the server already, and other ones said they most likely will start playing over here also, but maybe all group new people. We'll see. I am definitely gonna start playing here because we have control over the server, the configs, backups, restores, all these things that are really important for when you make YouTube videos. You can't afford to lose, half your inventory at a time due to dumb glitches. And again, I'm not blaming any admins over at OT Gamers. They're fantastic, and it just, didn't work out. And I'm still gonna play over there on their servers at regular times, but I won't record over there. This is our new Modsauce server. That's where I'm gonna record. And yeah, so you guys see, I don't know what's going on with this right here. Maybe I just have to run over there and get this uncovered. Yeah, see, now it's rendering. I'm not sure what was left over. We did play with a few different seeds when we started, and we took a look around, making sure we have a lot of variety, because there was another problem on the other server. There was a lot of the same biomes, and we had a lot of terrain generation issues and so on. And this one turned out to be a really nice setup. We decided to put our spawn here. It's only about 100 blocks away from, we were like in these trees on the hills there. And so we moved it over here. You guys can see this little oakwood planks, and we all found biomes that we liked. So we took a long tour around trying to find out, what kind of style we want to do and so on. I'm definitely gonna have a different style than the research laboratory thing, because initially I wanted to build something different anyway. I just could never find the place to build it, and here I found it, and I'm really happy about it. So, well, of course, I'm not gonna make you guys watch all the beginnings again. So over the next 1 to 2 days, I might cut in between, like for example, when I reach the biome that I want to get to, and when I have certain milestones, or maybe we build something over at spawn, and so on. Well, I'm gonna tune in. So this episode is gonna be a lot of jump cuts, a lot of fast forwards to get to where, we have some tech and so on, and then we can continue on our quest for world domination, or whatever you want to call it. And I hope you guys understand why we're starting over. But it's just gonna be also more fun for you guys. I mean, if you have one video a week, even though we would like to make 2 or 3, you guys are gonna benefit from it, and we're just gonna have to forget the other build, the nice laboratory research center. But we'll move on and we'll manage. So, I'll see you guys in a few hours when I have something to show. Okay? Bye-bye. Alright, guys. It's day 2 now. Me and the other guys have been playing probably good 6 to 8 hours now on the server. Actual playtime. But it's about the next day, same time start that I started recording yesterday. And I wanted to give you a quick update so you guys see a little progress going on. You guys notice I'm standing at Y level 207. For a few weeks, if not months, I have this build in mind that I wanted to do, and I wanted to do that before, but I couldn't find the biome, like I said earlier, and this is the biome. It's an alps biome from Biomes of Plenty, which is even better than the tall extreme hills that I was looking for. This is just perfect. And to give you guys a little view here is what it looks like. You guys can see how high up we are, and while itself up here on the mountain, we're probably not going to build much, if anything at all, besides maybe animal pens and so on. I set up shop up here. I wanted to show you guys how I got up here. And I have not been down the mountain much. As you can see, I pulled it up here with the oak wood planks and came over. And you know you live high when you're above slime islands. But whenever I leave, you know, with the glider, it's really nice. I can just take off. For example, Renovate lives all the way over here. And I'm still probably about 50 blocks high by the time I glide to his house. But I take off, you know, and then gather sand or clay or whatever I needed over here in this direction. And then I go into the nether portal and come back on my nether portal, because that's much easier than if I have to, you know, pillar up here every time. And I don't want to deface the side of the mountain and build stairs or something. There's something else I want to build here shortly. But yeah, so we got tons of essence bushes here that I found on my way over to this biome in ravines, and I picked them all up. And you guys can see I got all steel armor that I found, steel a lot in chests on my way here, these pumpkin islands. And I made alumite tools and a manilum hammer. And check out this bag. That's the adjustable bag that I upgraded. So much stuff we have in here. Also made a nice bow already. And yeah, this is just because I have a huge mess here in these chests. And that's the next thing I'm working on now. You know, trying to get this organized. I already took out all the wood and stored it away. But now let me show you guys downstairs. That's where we actually making our base. And it's about 40 something blocks down. Because I wanted to have enough room above the first room here. And this is going to be pretty much the main area where we're going to spend most of our time. How do you guys like this fireplace so far? I was spending at least 2 hours trying to figure out a nice way of, you know, welcoming travelers to my place. I got the mining portal, I got the nether portal, and this is going to be the enhanced portal, which is going to be the main thing. And the mountain ends right here. I just made a little overhang so I cannot have any mobs fall in here. And I'm going to show you the side of the mountain in a second. But here is going to be a nice balcony or something. It's going to be really, really cool. I wanted to build this for a long time, like I mentioned. And I have a lot of plans for this. It's going to take a few weeks, if not months, to finish this build. But it's going to be very, very awesome, I hope. Little details here, like, you know, the smokestack up here where it goes out. Warhammer actually got me some abyssal block that he stumbled across, and I'm like, man, can I get a stack of that? Melted it up because I thought it looks really cool. And yeah, I just was playing around with the design of kind of what I want to go with, and I still have a lot to do over here. But I gotta get rid of these chests and stuff first before I can do that. And for that, this is gonna be the main room here. In the beginning, at least. I played around with these adjustable chests over here. Because if you didn't know this, that's pretty cool. If you have a block directly above them, you can still open the adjustable chests. That is amazing. They're amazing chests. Back here is going to be the access shaft for the sorting system, and then also the machines, the power, and so on. And I'm going to start with wind turbines on top. Because we're so high up, it's a given before we get to the big reactor. I figured all the machines in here are going to run on wind power because it's free. We're going to get a lot. And then big reactor and so on, we are going to use for the quarry and, you know, automation and so on. And now we're going to go to the mining world real quick, where I want to show you something. Oh, in the nether, we tunneled everybody together. I also used the glider today and then swam the rest all the way back to spawn, set up another portal. And the central hub, pretty much, for us is around Warhammer or Mike's place here. and he made an advanced enchanting table level 30, so that's standing in the nether actually. It's not, nothing fancy. You guys know what it looks like. This is where Renovate is. This is where Max is, or Hoover and Spawn. And Duranis moved up here. He's still working on getting the obsidian together. He didn't have much time. And so yeah, we got 6 people so far on the first day already, so I'm really happy about that. And everybody's busy getting the basics together. Or I should say second day now. Now, let's go on the mining edge real quick. Which I'm not just using for mining, as you can see. This is my tunnel down. I didn't spend much time yet mining. Maybe hour and a half altogether. First mining trip, I came back with 22 diamonds and 2.5 stacks of iron and so on. So I haven't built any machines, so I haven't spent much time down there, but the tunnel is ready. And we've been, collecting and exchanging saplings of all the different trees. So I got darkwood, spruce, eucalyptus, mahogany, slime saplings, oak, birch, rubber, willow, and fir. Or fair, whatever. Oh yeah, and these funky trees here, they're called dark, I think, dark wood or something like that. I haven't used them yet, but they don't look bad. Very nice wood. And it's getting dark, but you guys are gonna see it's eternal day here. So as soon as the sun sets, it's gonna pop up over here again, which is kind of nifty. I like it. And yeah, I got more wood, but I haven't brought it over here yet because I'm building with it. But I'm just setting up the wood storage right here. Because all I gotta do is jump through this portal and pick up the wood, so that's very convenient. And now I just wanted to give you guys... I should probably sleep real quick. Well, maybe we can see it. I'm gonna go ahead and glide over to this mountain so you guys can see our mountain from the front. And then I'm actually gonna glide back over to Renovate Space and jump in the nether portal and then come back up top. But yeah, I mean, look how awesome this front is. This is, by the way, it might not look very big from here, but it's very, very deep. I mean, look how much room we have. This is probably, let's see here real quick. Yeah, here's the chunk. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At least 10 chunks on the thinnest part here. And we can split out, and we got all the way from where the top layer is 160 all the way down to bedrock. So we can build something really amazing inside. And I'm also planning on dressing up the front here and landscaping down here. And the theme overall is, think of a dwarven kingdom. That's what I wanted to build for a very long time. And I finally found the spot that has it, and I'm super excited. Now, I still have a lot to do. I'm going to work on the sorting system now, and during that time, I am going to set up the rolling machine with this hobbyist steam engine, or maybe I make just a generator instead of messing with this thing. And I'm going to start making a lot of tracks, because I'm not sure exactly where I want to do it yet, but possibly over here where I have this. It's a little canyon in here. Let me fly over there. Sorry it's so dark, but I think you guys can see. I'm looking on the other screen. Because, I'd like to get a place where you can come up here as a traveler and come up. And I figured I'm going to make a railcart elevator. Because, well, I don't have access to ender pearls yet and enhanced portals and all that stuff. And it's a really fun little project. And I thought that this, how it's cut through like this, just, even that out down here, and then you can make a tunnel through this mountain so you can get here and make a little road or whatever so people can easily access it. And then you take the rail cart all the way up, and it's not gonna go to the top of the mountain. It's gonna go to the layer where we live in the beginning, and it's gonna go in there, and there's a little station where you can get out, and vice versa, you can also come back down. Because the nearest roguelike dungeon that I found, let me get rid of this grid, here we go, is right there. So, well, I would like to, do my thing in the dungeon and clear it out, get stuff, and then be able to just come back and go back up instead of having to go to somebody else's base and take the nether portal. I was also thinking of maybe just putting another portal here, but I want to build this rail cart system, and I figured I'm gonna make this a time lapse. So once I have everything together, it's probably gonna take a few hours in real life, all the tracks and so on. Then I'm gonna go ahead and time lapse building this all the way up, because I think it's gonna be fun. All right. Day 2 over. This is probably gonna be day 3, and I'll catch back with you when I get to it. Well, this certainly turned out to be a lot bigger project than I expected. But I'm having a lot of fun. I hope you guys are enjoying seeing this get built. I like this front over here. I pretty much only designed this front in a single player world. And also these brackets over here. You guys saw I had a lot of problems getting that lined up and so on. But because in single player I had a straight wall coming up here. It finished right there. Okay. So the bracket worked out really nice. It works out down there on this mountain, but now, you know, it's getting skinnier and skinnier on top, and the gap's getting bigger and bigger. So I tried to figure out, you know, how am I gonna make this look good, natural looking, like it is built into the mountain. That's what I want. I don't want to see it like, hey, it was slapped on the outside kind of thing. So over here, you guys can tell it's a little laggy. Sorry about that, but it's because my other guy is right here, my camera account. Say hi. Hi. And you know, 2 instances running of this. So on the time lapse I think it's okay because it's not moving, but you guys see I have to deal with a little FPS lag, but it's fine. So what I'm gonna do now is I laid it out up here to make this tower. That's the size. So now I gotta excavate all this in here first, and I'm gonna go ahead and time lapse that real quick. I'll probably speed it up as fast as I can, so it's only a few minutes tops. And then I'm gonna pull up all these walls over here, so we have a nice round tower. And then when I have that, then I'm gonna build a few rope ladders to go down and build some landing pads for now. But I wanted to show you guys something real quick on how I get back up from the bottom every time I want to get up here. And open. Okay, all right. So now we're down here. So whenever I want to come up, I can use my Ender Porter. I made that, and it's set to my workshop, and it's pretty much a home, so you can go in there. But I also, so far, and I'll show you guys that after the time lapse is over or next episode, with this, what is this called? Staff of Traveling. You know, there's a travel anchor up there, and when you hover over it, it turns red, and then I just gotta press the right mouse button, and it teleports me up here. You guys see there's another one there, there's another one upstairs. I have these 3, and I have another one in a bag, actually. But anyway, so that's just an easy way to get around. It's not supposed to be permanent, but for this building kind of stuff, it's really nice to get back up here quick, and then I can just zip back down. Okay, so I'll go ahead and get started with excavating this now. So I decided to cut out a lot of this excavating and then also the interior pulling up of that tower because, well, it's very exciting. No, it wasn't. It was actually quite boring, and I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna bore you guys with that. But now this is the progress we got so far. I think it's impressive, honestly, so far. Far from done. I got a lot of work still ahead of me, but I wanted to show you this guy real quick and then give you an explanation of what I want to do. Right now, it still looks like, you know, this was cut out right there and right here, this wall. So I figured I'm probably going to pull up 2 more of these vertical layers over here. So it actually gets pretty close down here. Like this one start up there, come down like this. And then one more starting further down, and then it looks like, you know, this looks very natural. Then also with the dirt and the snow blocks on top, and then over here, let me glide over there. It's easier to see. You can see there's an actual gap, so there's definitely gonna need to be a layer, and then probably altogether 3 layers. Now, in order for that to look natural, I'm also gonna need to landscaping down here. I'm going to probably bring this out all the way to here with dirt and snow, and I don't care about the flowers yet. That's going to be later. So these vertical layers first, and let me show you the inside real quick. And then when we got those vertical layers done, then we're going to start with the interior. But I think this is, I'm pretty sure the biggest thing I've ever built in Minecraft, especially in pretty much one sitting. I still have in the base, in the barrel, I just checked 192 stacks of smooth stone. I did a lot of mining and stuff. Of course, it was not all from here, but even with all these stone bricks, I had to go back to the mining age, to the tree farm twice to get more wood. And right now, you know, it looks very straight and, you know, not very fortress tower looking. But I have a lot of ideas with floors in between and a stairway, and then possibly a few guard rooms in the side of these towers. And then, of course, the whole idea behind this structure was to make it a railcart elevator. So that's also something that we still need to build, but I only have 2.5 stacks of elevator track ready, which is way too much. But yeah, so I'm gonna get busy with making those vertical layers on the side. And when those are done, I show you guys the update, the progress that I made, and then I think it will look a lot natural already. And the roof, I have not decided how I want to make it yet. Anyway, enough babbling. I'll be back when I have something else to show. I finished adding these new vertical layers over here. We had, yeah, wait a second. 1, 2, 3. So from right here, these 3 vertical layers I added. And over here I added, I forgot now, I think 4. All the way to up here, I think. Yeah, it's I've been putting down so many blocks, I've lost count. And then over here, it was still very naked. Okay, it still looked very straight cut down, like with a razor. And I didn't like that. So I figured, you know, I'm gonna add a little feature. Originally, there was actually a lava coming out somewhere here and the water. And so I figured, why not just make this little lava spring right there coming out of the wall? And then that looked a little lost there, just, you know, having this lava coming out like that. Then I figured, why don't we incorporate this and make a little crafting area right there? It's what this is supposed to be is a crane with a bucket that goes down and picks up lava and loads it into this tank cart. And we'll glide over there in 1 second. And so yeah, it's coming together. There's a lot of things that I still want to add on the side here. I want to have like a balcony with cannons and stuff coming out, so, you know, attackers or something coming. Over here it's pretty much covered, so I can come out there, and on the inside there's lots to do, of course. The rail tracks are done. We'll take a trip in 1 second. And also the water thingy, so I can drop down. Still lots to be done, but let me glide over there. I thought it's really cool how this turned out. Don't fly in the lava. That's it. Just a little area, you know, with these trapdoors. So it's supposed to be, you know, just a board so you can step out so the crane operator can look down. And then this is supposed to be the crane. And yep, rail cart comes from out there. You fill it up with lava and then you bring it inside to your work area and to the smeltery or something. Just a little something extra that I think turned out cool. I gotta get rid of this pillar again, but I've been using the glider to get over there, take a look at it, and then for now, so I can fly over here. I've been taking so much fall damage today. Alright, and here, let's get out the rail cart. This is just temporary here, okay? This is all gonna be different, but I wanted a quick way to get down. And the rail cart works already. Just drive up here. And these stone pillars over here, or these stone planks, it's just I started trying to figure out where I want the catwalks to be. And bam, we're up here. Alright, so that's how the rail cart works, and it's gonna go all the way back there to a little station, and you can see the smeltery, and that's where the work area is. And then not sure where I'm gonna put this here, somewhere easy accessible. If you want to get down real quick, you just jump in here and bam, no fall damage. So the rail cart is only going one way up and gonna be decorated and stuff. And yeah, so that is that. And I got lots of work left to do, but that has to wait until the next episode because I haven't edited yet the rest of it, but I'm sure that we're already over 30 minutes again, and sorry about that, guys, but so much had to be done. And again, this is a new server that we started, a few streamers of us, because we just wanted to have full control over the server. So if there's an issue or something, we can just take the save and, you know, pull up another server, and we maybe have a day downtime or something. Unfortunately, the other server still hasn't come up. It's been down, I think, for 6 days a week, something like that. It's getting close to a week. And as entertainers, as recorders, that's not something we can, afford. We want to bring out videos for you guys as often as we can, and this already cost a lot of time now. But I hope you guys can see that me and the other casters, if you guys watch their videos, the links to their channels are down in the description. We put a lot of work into these builds to make sure that you guys are really enjoying it. And this is a big tower. Oh my goodness, let me turn off this. This is a big tower. And this is just the beginning. There's gonna be a lot of big project in this mountain. This is just supposed to be a railcar elevator to get in, and it turned out to be humongous. But I'm having fun, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And as always, if you guys liked the video, I appreciate a thumbs up. And as always, until next time, take care everybody. Bye-bye.